Hey, welcome to today's class. I warmly welcome to my Facebook audience and my colleagues and on Zoom broadcasting as well. So we are going to start our the step one, which we is in continuity of our session of a course we started ABC of Success in 10 steps. Uh, 2 days, 2 weeks ago, we have its introduction. What does it mean by success? And when we refer success in our discussion, then what does it mean by success? And that now basically we are reading this amazing book, The Map of Consciousness Explained, as a source of our reading today, where this man who's behind this authorship, Dr. David Hawking, who is a great psychiatrist and also the priest and a member of our church in America as well. So uh, his book, The Map of Consciousness, actually explain what are the 10 steps behind the success of any individual. Um, this individual that leads to form a family, and that family, when extended and socialized with the culture, they form community groups, and that these groups basically form cities, villages, and then the whole country, and then the whole world we form. But the origin, the starting point is always from our own individualism, our own success, and every person have their own success definition. And that, but obviously we have to have a consent what basically universal meaning of success, and that is the purpose of our this new course which we have started. We do every Sunday, um, the same time for 60 minutes, and I believe that will be a great positive change in our life with this class. So the step number one is the power of intention. uh, its conventional name is the goal settings. Why I'm doing this, why I joining the property business, a new business, why I'm teaching you, why I'm reading a book, why I'm joining this session, why I'm running my family, why I'm doing my this business, why I want to go to the gym and make my maintenance of the body, my physical body. So there are many different purposes and extremely wide and subjective scope of everyone's goal, which is in the mind. And what are the intention that decide the action and the quality of the roadmap of what they are going to do, what a person is going to do. So in today's session, we are going to get answer of these 9 questions, and I will trying to be very concise, not in very details because of the limited time we have, and we all will be reading. We have a new gentleman, Marcellus Brown. Hello, hi Marcellus, you okay? Marcellus,
Hello,
yeah.
Sid. Sorry, I'm struggling. I didn't want to be on my phone. I normally use a computer for Zoom calls.
No problem. Welcome to this class. We are excited to see you.
Welcome.
Yes, it's the struggle. I was just sending the link over to my computer, see if I can get on there. So
Yeah, no problem. You can adjust your mic and computer, and
yeah,
hope you see you in our reading as well. We do reading in this class as well, so that we can engage our mind and body in maximum learning we could do. So let's start to our key question we are going to answer and searching today in this class. The main topic is the power of intention. That step one, which will make us towards the uh, success we are going to create for our life. Uh, so the first five question I would ask my colleague Jenny if you can read what are the five questions we are going to answer in this.
You say read the first five?
Yeah, first five.
Okay, number one, how all people do subscribe link to one thing, generally speaking, what matters the most to people. Number two, does your frame of reference or action of success touch the hearts of the people? Number three, why success cannot be win-lose paradigm. Four, if you become rich and famous, may appeal you, but does it have any interest for other people? And number five,
Yeah,
if you have a service and attitude that helps others achieve their goals, then you have an enterprise with universal appeal.
excellent. So this it resonates with my own attentions, with my own job and my own goals of life as well, isn't it? So let's go read the next four by Cynthia. Cynthia, if you can read the next four, please.
You are so ambitious. Does it enough? Does you crave of becoming successful is to defeat your competitors or opponents only, or it has higher purpose? Does your ABC of success have universal appeal that it evokes reference for the selfless dedication inside us all? Does the ABC of your success is due to fulfillment and dedication to something higher than yourself?
Excellent. Yes. So these are the very key questions which we are going to explore in this. So let's go our reading about ABC of success. The main thing, the main idea, and the main forcefully appeal from the author, Dr. David Hawkins, is the business or the job which I'm doing has any principle, has any universal appeal on the background, which I'm going to do or I'm doing. And also, whatever I am doing it, is my heart attached with my current job? I'm very passionate. I'm very successfully connected heartedly with my job, with my business. From that is the main question we need to explore within ourselves. It does not mean that if you are earning millionaire, £1 million or dollars uh, or rupees, you are successful. No, it does not mean. We will know next question, next topic for the for our step number two, in which we must enjoy our intention and our action, what we are doing. If we are not enjoying, if my heart is not uh, stick and connected with my what I'm doing, then no matter I will be doing or earning a profitable business, I'm a director or CEO of the reputable company, or I have a successful and a loving family, I will be bored. I will be depressed very soon. And that we will learn next week as well. when the step number 2, which is enjoyment, uh, for making a ABC of success, we will go through. But here we are more focused on intention. Um, have you looked into the Nazi Germany? I think I have a older and mature audience at the moment. Uh, Jenny, Cynthia, Marcus, and you know very well the Nazi Germany, who killed millions of people. But do you know that they were able to establish and make an amazing and unbelievable organization, which called Nazi, German Nazi, full of army, extremely disciplined, higher goals, and very dynamic and powerful leader, we call him Hitler. Uh, but the question is, was that Nazi Germany a successful for the future generation like we are at the moment? How we are remembering uh, that organization? Was their proposition of success based on win-win or win-lose proposition they were doing? What were their intention when they established Nazi Germany? To kill innocent Jews? To kill and spread the extreme terror across the Germany and also across the entire world? So were they really success? We can call them, they are successful? Not at all. We cannot call them successful. Yes, they were tyrant. They were very disciplined. They had amazing physical and mental intelligence. Militarily, they were very strong. And policy-wise, they made and they launched extremely dreadful attacks to kill the innocent Jews. In our history, we know, but we never will follow them. Or are you following them? I will never praise them. I will never ever acknowledge their any of brutality through any intelligence. Why? Because their intentions were faulty, their intelligence and their all efforts were extremely made the millions of Jews cry, not only the Jews, but all other people on the planet as well. Me personally, when I heard or I read the horrible history of this Holocaust launched by Nazi Germany, it made me cry, and I couldn't imagine that it had happened in our broad liberal world. But that was no success. And that is referred by David Hawken in the book. So I would ask Jenny, if you can read this quick paragraph and then we can go.
We can look at the example of an international level of Nazi Germany, which for a while certainly seemed to have all the earmarks of a winner. It had assembled the most impressive military force ever gathered on the planet. Yet it went down the tubes. What was its rallying cry? Germany, above all, does not exactly have a universal appeal, does it? It could hardly capture the hearts of Belgians, the French, the English, or anyone else for that matter. It is a win-lose proposition. We win, they lose.
Of course, they were racist, is the one of the horrible racist militarily and political campaign ever launched in mankind. Anyway, so but let's come to our topic. That what were their intention? What were their goal settings? Their goal settings were entirely on destruction. No matter they won, apparently, but actually they could not win uh, the heart of the millions of the people, or even the German as well. I met many German friends. They never praise that uh, Hitler or Nazi. Very few they they did. Maybe on a nationalist spirit basis, they may praise them, but generally, no one liked them. So, if the start of motive is to win a prize, or if you want to sell more cars than the other auto dealers in your town, or get rich and become famous or celebrity, or endeavor will not even get off the start line to the real success. No matter you can become whatever you want to become, but if there is no any positive motivation, intention behind your business, behind your money driven campaign, or you are going to have a very great family, that sooner or later you will be depressed, you will be come to know that that was not the way, that was the action without faulty, uh, with faulty intention or no intention. That also sometimes happen. The fact that you should be the best in something or become rich and famous may appeal to you, but is it of interest to other people? We never focus on this point that if I'm starting a new job, if I'm starting a new business, a new adventure, is it interest of the other people? I'm giving any service to other, truly service, and for sake of that service, of course, I will be earning the money. Of course, it will be profitable. But really, it's a truly service to the other people. No matter we are starting something new venture, isn't it? The more thing is, if you have a service and attitude that helps other achieve their goals, then you have an enterprise with universal appeal. You know why McDonald's, KFC, Apple, Google, Microsoft, uh, Benz, Ford, so many big brands in our life which we use, why they have been very successful altogether? Because of their intention, because they design their product and services to attract and to serve the humanity. In other means, their appeal was universal. They were able to drive uh, a campaign made and is driven by people of same mind, same professionals, same skill set. So when all people drove in the way that they will strive to hit the need of the people, that become the universal product, and then they achieve uh, the their goals, or even they even not did not they even not achieve their goal. They achieved millions times more than what they designed to. When Bill Gates design or launch Microsoft Windows 95, he never imagined that that will be the lifetime product of that company, Microsoft, and that window will make Bill Gates the richest man on the planet. The company will be the uh, highest capital contained company in the entire world. The same thing with the Apple, Steve Jobs, when he launched the iPhone in 2007. He never imagined that that will be the change, the direction of the entire planet. Now everybody love iPhone. and and the highest grossing capital wise company, profit wise company is Apple. Why? Because they all have a universal appeal. Their intention were very sophisticated. So let's go on now further about why it happened, why it will happen if I have a universal appeal, or I have a local business, but that business is serving my local community. Why? So for this question, I will refer to the book which we are reading today and which the map of consciousness explained. In this book by Dr. David Hawkins has explained the whole success of the man, of the human being or the woman in this table. This is the map. And he is explaining all things based on this map. And if you are really serious, and if you have a spiritual intention as well, and spiritual knowledge as well, then you can understand and see on my screen these all terms and the verbs and the words are so attractive, are so touchy, are so meaningful for everyone. And that map he designed. I often refer this map of consciousness for interpreting different things in my many classes in last couple of months. So we will also interpret our today's topic, the power of intention, based on the map of consciousness as well. And if you see my cursor, this one, so the success of any man, any woman, start from this yellow bar, yellow row. It starts from courage, and it calibrates. It's your highest potential, which you start to go towards success, is 200. Below 200, you are on a path of failure. You are on a path of mediocrity. You are on a path of misery, miserable life. If you are running or living your life below 200 energy, right? And below 200, it comes pride. You will be proud of your nationalism, your language, your race, your all social identities. But you will be angry as well. You have a lot of desire. You are a packet and a human full of fear. You have grief, you have apathy. You will be feeling guilty all the time. And your life is just a shame. So these all feeling and level of your consciousness make you all failure. But if you have a step number 1 here, the power of intention for making you success, you need to jump from 200 to above, 200 to above, and that will start from courage. You need to be courageous. So you need to be proactive, according to Stephen Covey. Be proactive, take initiatives. Yeah. Make yourself empowered through the empowerment process. Take a lot of courses from the valuable people, which is resonate your future goals. You will feel affirmation. Oh yes, that is the thing which I'm looking for. I think this is a good start for my success. So this type of feeling, if you have started, then it means you are going to the next levels. And that is our fulcrum. We call it fulcrum. which is our part of the topic here. So let's go and learn this thing from our book. So I would ask uh, Marcellus, if you can read this for us, is that possible?
Yes, do you want me to start at the top of the page?
Yeah, thank
Yes.
you.
Ambition alone does not yield success, but if the purpose is to make this a better world to live in for everyone, or to increase the safety, joy, and beauty of life, everyone can subscribe to that. Coming from a universal principle is coming from power. Coming from self-interest is coming from force and leads to counterforce. The map of consciousness may be seen in one aspect as a scale of ego, with the level of 200 being the fulcrum at which selfishness begins to turn towards selflessness, and a level of 500 being the fulcrum at which selflessness has become one's inner dedication. A hallmark of true success is a motive, an ABC, that calibrates above 200, and the higher it is, the more powerful it is, due to the wider appeal beyond personal egotism.
Excellent. Thank you very much. It's a great reading, Marcellus. Based on the reading which just Marcellus has read, is for that. Let's come back to our same map, and that map is saying that when you are on 200 level, then above all your journey of the success will start, whether you are doing a business, or whether you are running a family, or you are running a community, or you are a member of any level. But if you are enlightened, and if you are on a tour of success, you will uh, be achieving neutrality, willingness, acceptance, reason, packet of love, enjoying the business or job. In your mind will be peace, and your soul will be peace, and the highest level you will go for enlightenment. So that's how your journey of success will start from courage. That's the how beautifully uh, David Hawkins is explaining you. And also, it's important when you are on a 200 or 500, you are and at this level, if you are starting a new business, if you are starting a new job, that job will leverage your levels automatically as well. You will be satisfied person, you will be very hopeful, harmonious, you will giving the meaning to your life, and you will be benign, and then you will feel very complete inside you, and you will be perfect, and then you are driving your life. Not the life is driving you. You are driving the life, because you have discovered the self on that stage. So we are actually in ABC of success. We basically learning this amazing map, that where I stand now, and where I need to go, how I need to go, and how the David Hawkins is educating us. How David Hawkins, who was the greatest psychiatrist and also the amazing believer, uh, how he made this wonderful book for me, for you, and let's take the benefit of that reading to leverage, to increase, to highlight, and go to the next level of my life. So that's actually will give me that how my intentions are good, how I will be creating a great mission for my life and new job, how and what type of goals I will be writing and driving and designing for my goal. So that's all we are learning. Now, he's also very anxious about giving the Olympics example, and that is very important. You know that every year, every season, Olympics and lot of games on our international level we play. All countries trying to get gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal. Yeah, and mostly people they support their own uh, countries people, um, and then they feel proud because their gold medal are their pride of their country. Oh, we won 100 gold medal, or we won um 80 gold medals and stuff like that. Now, this this success on a country level or the personal level, of course, the all Olympians, no doubt, they are the super people on the planet. Their physical and mental endurance, their soul energy is fantastic. That's why they are leading in the Olympics. And I think even they are competing with other 100 athletes in a game. All are winner. All needs to deserve gold medal or have won already gold medal because of the quality of spirit they have. And the beautiful thing which I'm very excited when I see them on the TV. When one person win the gold medal, the other person who have apparently lost, they are also happy and they are also encourage the other person, and they are very happy to see the other competitor has won the gold medal. Oh yeah, that's amazing. Oh yeah, and they are, I mean, uh, that is a beautiful spirit which we see when your competitor won and you are motivating or you are praising them, because it only happens because your attention is not to other lose, your attention to make the game amazing in an amazing spirit, so that the audience and the millions and billions of people on the TV and in the stadium can feel the spirit, and they can do and achieve their other goals with the same spirit. If the loser is able to convey this message to the millions and billions of audience on the television and in the stadium, I think he or she has won. And that spirit is mentioning here that in a game nobody lose and win, but actually the your spirit wins. And of course there are some bad intentions as well, and we can see, but we're talking about generally speaking, that generally most of the Olympians or international games, their attention is fantastic and very superb and based on morality. However, there are some bad people or bad teams, uh, not team, I will say, group of administrative or athletic players who make the games as a ego driven games, and they want to make other people or other country as a as a loser, genuine loser, so that they can feel proud. That is really discourageable, and that are, of course, is, I can relate it like a Nazi Germany, who tried to launch a political campaign based on very negative and racial moral values. The same thing in very few people, I believe so. They are just 5% people or gamers who do games for with bad attention. But then But the 95% of all people, they are superb and they have amazing attention and they have a personal pride, which is truly pride. Yeah. But not by making other feel loser, not making other people ridicule or let them down, not at all. So this is the spirit of attention. When we are in life, we need to follow this, and that is really important. So let's try to read it, what the David Hawkins is saying. So I would ask Cynthia, if you can read it, please. And yeah.
Sure. We see the difference between these levels on the rarefied plane of Olympic competition. The disastrous consequences in both private and public life of motivations emanating from levels below 200 are all too clearly illustrated by the scandals. Excessive zeal to capture an Olympic medal and defeat one's opponent by any means available has led to the abandonment of the power of ethical principle and its descent to the grossest level of force. There is nothing intrinsically wrong with some manifestations of pride. We all may well be proud when our Olympians win medals, but that is a different kind of pride than egotism. It comes from the heart. It is an honoring. It is an honoring of human achievement that transcends personal pride. The Olympics, one of the greatest dramas of human striving, inspires the competitor to move from personal pride to an esteem that is an expression of unconditional love and that honors one's opponents as well for their dedication to the same lofty principles.
Excellent. It's a wonderful reading, Cynthia. Thank you. So you saw it's a crystal clear text from David, what he says. One thing I want to highlight, the Olympian scandals, which we sometime read in the newspaper or broadcast on news channels. Uh, he is very cleverly, very intelligently saying, the author of this book is saying, that David Hawkins, he's saying they all have a low energy below 200, because in somehow all scandal involving athletes or teams or countries, or uh, they are in somehow indulging some pride, anger, desire, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, shame, because of miserable experience, because of evil attention, because of hopeless experience, because of some tragedy happened with them, because of some frightening aspect they have, because of the disappointing experience they have, because of an antagonistic activities they may have involved, or because of the demand from their audience or their own people they may have. So whatever the reason they will have, they will involve in scandals and this thing. So here the Dr. David Hawkins is drawing the line very clearly between success and the failure, between the scandal related athletes and the pride, truly pride related athletes, and how their levels of success is. But main thing is he is referring here their attention. Intention means everything. Intention, and positive intention. That makes and define your next all things in the life. How? So let's continue to read thing, and I would ask Jenny if you can read this last paragraph before we have a question answer.
True success, as in true athletic power, is characterized by grace, sensitivity, inner quiet, and paradoxically gentleness in the non-competitive lives of even fierce competitors. The ABC that brings about fulfillment is the dedication to something higher than oneself. That is teammates, God, country, and so forth, which is an energy of self-transcendence, transcendence that calibrates high on the map of consciousness. We celebrate such champions because we recognize that they have overcome personal ambition through sacrifice and dedication to a higher principle. The great become legendary when they teach by example. It is not what they have, nor what they do, but what they have become that inspires all of us. Their ABC has universal appeal, for it evokes reverence for the selfless dedication inside us all.
Excellent. Thank you very much. You read very well. Thank you very much. So if you see that, it's a great piece of text he has written for us. And one of the amazing sentence which he just Jenny read, the great become legendary when they teach by example. So basically that is the truly success path driven people we have in our countries. Every country has their own legends, and people follow them. But the true legends are those who are fulfilling the ABC of success by dedication to something higher rather than their personal or egoic things. Have you seen any egoic person? And he or she is very famous. Possibly there will be, but I think the nature will set them example as a ego-driven leader who will not be leader for their people. Like Hitler. Hitler was very popular, and there were also many other not good rapport-based political leader in history. We know them, whose dedication were not something higher than themselves, but their dedication were confined within their selfish desire, egoism they were practicing, and they were had a pride, unnecessary pride or egoic pride on their religion, their region, their language, their race, and of course, and when you have this type of social identities based ego, then you cannot transcend it. You cannot leverage or increase your next level of yourself, which calibrates higher energy. And that's why a lot of people, they struggle negatively a lot to become popular in the world, but they never been. In India, in America, in UK, in Arab, we have so many examples of poor leaders and very best leaders as well. So that's the step number two. Step number one, we are reading today, and we almost finished the reading, the power of intention. Now, let's come back to the last thing before we finished our today's session. We have 8 minutes left. So these key questions, I believe we will get answer of these key questions. And before we answering these 9 questions, I would go for the next, tell you the next step, which is enjoyment. So that we will read and we will discuss next Sunday, that it is a step number 2 for ABC of success we are learning here. So I will spread this class of step number 2, enjoyment, on my social media. So I would ask you, you can also spread the flyer or invitation to join this class if you think that it really helping you or myself or other people. So let's come back to a question which we raised earlier. Today, probably we can find the answer. So the first question was, how all people do subscribe linked to one thing, generally speaking, or what matter most to the people? The answer is all people join you or they love you when their service and products linked with them, link with their fulfillment of their needs. Then people join you, then people subscribe you. So if you are thinking to design a business, then that business should have this spirit, this attention, that it should be matter most to the people. They love it. It is fulfilling the people needs in some way. But remember, it should be a universal appeal based on morality, highest values. Yeah, you could start up any business which may be bad in them could be profitable, but if if their product and service is not in a service of people, no matter it will be profitable, you will not be happy at all. Even you will be become a millionaire, you will still have a guilty, shame, apathy, fear of some level. Um that's unfortunately is the truth which I'm sharing with you. This next question is, does your frame of reference or action or success touches the hearts of the people? Yeah, so that you need to evaluate yourself, that your any attention or goal or mission of anything which you are starting or you are in, it does touches the heart of the people. It is actually the same thing which we answered in the first question. The third question is, why success cannot to win-lose paradigm? Because success is always win-win paradigm. Because if you are winning as a seller, if you are winning as a leader, if you are winning as a countryman, and you want other to lose, that is not the success. So this is a faulty paradigm. And the answer is, we always must win-win paradigm. If you want to have a more understanding what does mean by win-win paradigm, I will refer to you the habit number 4, the design by Dr. Stephen Covey, think win-win. So you will know that what is the spirit of win-win. The next question is, if you become rich and famous, may appeal you, but does it have any interest of other people? Of course, you still loser. No matter you become millionaire or you are building an amazing palace, um, or you doing something. I mean, it is only appealing to you, but it does not. It is out of context for other people. People don't care about what you have, how much, how many millionaire, a million or billionaire you are. In UK, we have, I mean, thousands, millionaire or billionaire people. In America, there are more than 1 million millionaires. How many millionaires we know? Can anybody know? Maybe 500, 1,000 millionaire we know? Maybe 2,000? What about 1 million millionaires who have more than, and they are millionaires dollars or maybe billionaires as well? Nobody knew them. Nobody know them. Why? Because their richness, their product or services may not design for interest of the people, which people can proud of them, or their product or services may have designed for win-lose paradigm. So that the question number 5 is, if you have a service and attitude that helps others achieve their goal, then you have an enterprise with a universal appeal. Of course, yes, it is. It's true. The next question is, you are so ambitious. Does it enough? No, it's not enough, because if my ambition, if my goal, if my intention does not have universal appeal to touches the heart of the people, it's not enough. I need to redesign my product. I need to redesign my intention, why I'm starting my business, why I'm dating that person, why I want to marry that person, uh, or why I want to, raise my family. So these are all things we need to base. The compass is the same morality, consciousness. Question number 7, does you crave of becoming successful is to defeat your competitor or opponent only, or it has a higher purpose? Yes, it has a higher purpose only. My crave is to winning the gold medal is not to defeat or make the competitor lose or my opponent to lose. Of course not. Just to show the spirit to the people, how, what is the spirit behind an American when he or she wants the gold medal? What is the spirit behind an Indian or British person who wins the gold medal? Not to let down other competitor or opponent, but to give the great message to the billions of audience. I give you the example. Uh, in in um, in cricket, I love cricket. I play cricket. So I give you the example of cricket. In cricket game, there is a big rivalry between England and Australia. And when they play cricket with against each other, they become mostly egoic nation, and 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 therefore they want other person, the other cricketer, the other gamer who is to lose with the bad and negative attention, to just feel a pride, to just that negative attention. You know what I'm talking about. And so of course that's is not recommended on a conscious level. It is a very low conscious activity. Yes, if I'm watching and I'm supporting a cricketer, and if I'm a British person, and if any Australian is playing good, I will be saying, "Hey, well done, well made century. Oh, you are he is a fantastic bowler." Or so that make and that are the litmus test. You can see where your conscious level is. But if your team is losing or has lost the match, and you are just feeling shame, guilty, uh, low energy, and hating other team to win, you will see what the negative attention and the lower level of conscious you have. So you can see yourself what the litmus test you can do in every game. So the next second last question: does your ABC of success have universal appeal that evokes reverence of the selfless dedication inside all of us? That we need to also know about our inside dedication, selfless dedication. Uh, Many athletes who win the gold medal in Olympics, um, or who have a very poor socio-economic background, and they become rich, a millionaire by doing something extraordinary work. They basically do dedicated work. Selflessly, they are giving some positive energy, hard workness in that industry or in that field, and that make them um a worldwide popular person inside. So I can give you a quick example of a Pakistani Nobel Prize laureate, Malala, maybe you know that, and who was very little, who was very young when she come across terrorists who were destroying the schools for the girls in Pakistan, and she stood against them, and she was sponsored and supported by BBC, and then later uh, she continued to write and spoke against those militant groups. Um, and eventually she was shot in the head by these militant group uh, terrorists. And then she was taken in here in UK, and she was born, she was raised here, she was treated here very well. She got a Nobel Prize here, and she actually done amazing work for the welfare and literacy for the girls all across the world. And she got the Nobel Prize. And of course, that is, she must have a dedication inside. And that's why her all efforts were globally appealing as well, and touching to the billions of people across the world. So that's why she got popular, become celebrity and writer and other thing as well. And there are hundreds of examples of many as we can do as. Then the ninth and last question is, does the ABC of your success is due to fulfillment and dedication to something higher than yourself? Uh, yes, my success will be feeling me completed, uh, give me serenity. Um, that is because of my higher purpose, not my egoist, selfish purpose uh, for me. So this is the class for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question, and if you want to share anything in your life, you want to share your thought related to our reading, Power of Attention for Success, Step 1, you're very welcome to speak. You can open the mic and speak. On the Facebook, you can type your comment, I can read it for you. Or if you can also speak on a Facebook Live. I will approve your video conversation for the audience as well. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, so next Sunday we have a amazing next session on enjoyment, how the enjoyment will contribute of ABC of success, which we started it. I hope you enjoy this class, so you can pass this information to your friend and family and colleagues. This is only 60 minutes once in a week can change your life gradually and bring a positive and quantum change. I believe so. I'm your host, Maratib and facilitator, and I will see you next Sunday, same time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Meritive. Have a good week.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you.
Thank you, Mark. See you next Sunday. Bye. Bye.
Well,
Bye,
see when
guys.
what I
Have
can
a great
make.
week.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Marcellus.
Hi, on a Facebook, Ash Hassan. Hello, Hassan, Boyd Suleiman. Hi, thank you very much for joining this class. So see you the same on my same Facebook page. See you next Sunday. Bye-bye. If you have any question, please, you can type below and I will answer you as soon as I can. Thank you. Goodbye.